Prove what a decent side they are today. And it's all about them today. They started really well. We had no answers for a blistering start. We were probably guilty of not starting as well as we would have liked as well. So, but they run out comfortable winners, and these scenes at the end, we want to be part of those at our own place next season. So that's what we have to do. It's something that we can. One thing we can. Well, a couple of things we can take from the game are the fact that we this is what we've been striving for. It's not happened this year, but we can try and make it happen next year now.
And it was from Cheltenham, it was a pretty horrible start.
It was awful start. They had a good win on Monday, but we thought we might just frustrate them. But they 2 goals too quick, powder puff. Not defending, but from in the middle of the park we were powder puff. They broke through us a couple of too many times, and unfortunately the first couple of times they did, it told, and they wanted to canter, to be honest. But the positives were that we had a few chances of our own, and Joe, Zach, and Harry all came on and played pretty well second half.
Just a word back to Joe Hanks. He's had to be very patient, hasn't he? It's been a long time since we saw him last in the Cheltenham first team building.
Yeah, he's just been a little bit unlucky, but got his chance today and showed that he's got a bit of ability. He's got a bit of ability. He's got a long way to go. But like I say, it's about getting him a taste of it, and hopefully, those that are here next year can benefit from playing against a decent team who, to be honest, we didn't really get close enough to for the majority of the game.
Is it fair to say that in the first half they passed through you?
Yeah, disappointingly. We had the numbers, to be fair. Shouldn't have happened, but it did. They had a pretty settled side. We were disappointed, but listen, I'm not going to go too much on about that now. Credit to them, good scenes afterwards. Congratulations to Keith and Chris Beach, and good luck to them next season. And it shows what we've got to do.
Just one game to go now. Are we likely to see more youngsters next week?
I'll have a good think now. I'll see. I might do. I might throw a couple in. We'll see. We'll have a couple of days on the training ground. We've got a bit of work to do in terms of the time we are in the season, and of making sure that come next week we know exactly where we're going. Certainly the boys who played today will certainly be in the equation to start, and we'll take it from there.
When you say know where you're going, you're talking about players' contracts.
Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, and then when we get them in, and when we'll tell them what's happening. I'll say we're probably not going to train too much between now and next Saturday, but we'll do enough to make sure that those who are involved, who are going to be playing, know what's happening, know what we expect of them. And I say the rebuilding's already started, but we'll perhaps confirm a few things this week.
It's obviously a difficult time of the season at any football club. Do you expect an announcement to be made this week about people's future?
No, not this week. No, it could be after the season. But as a group, as a management, we'll pretty much get everything sorted. So I think the following Monday's a bank holiday. So we'll get them in on the Tuesday, and everyone can know what's happening. It's been a mediocre season. We know that. We want one like Rochdale have had. We've got to try and put a plan of action into place now to make that happen. Try and better what we did last year and the year before that.
Mark, thanks so much.
Cheers, Pete.
Mark, seeing these scenes, does it make you even more determined to? Because you were so close to having scenes like this over the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, of course.
You're more determined to get there next season.
Yeah, of course it does. Of course it does. So we just have to make sure we do everything right between now and the end of the season, and then the close season, and then in pre-season, making sure we know what we're after. Our recruitment's better than it has been this season, and that's me. You know, making sure that I get the right players to complement what we will have, and so make sure next season's a damn sight better than this one.
Yeah, I think Rochdale are a bit of an example because they went up. There was only 1,600 here last season when you lost here. Today there's over 4,000. Obviously, it's a big day for them, but it's not a massive club, is it? But to go up twice under Keith Hill in short space time is a pretty good example.
Yeah, absolutely. Good catchment areas, some good clubs around. Kids done a great job here, and congratulations for them. It's a blueprint. When they got up previously, I spoke to Keith about what it takes, and again, I'm sure we'll be speaking to him again, and you know, learning. You got to learn from clubs and people who've succeeded, and you know, I'll be speaking to Keith for sure.
Yeah, on Joe Hanks, I mean, do you think he's benefited? Because we've only seen him twice for the first team.
I know he's done ever so well at Gloucester. We've had him watched, and Tim spoke very highly of him. I thought our midfield was really poor today. First half, just brushed aside, played around, played through. I was very tempted to play the three of them boys from the start, didn't, but I say they got good experience at the end. They'll come on a hell of a lot just for that, having the experience of playing against a really decent side, and hopefully they'll be better for us next year.
Yeah, I remember when you lost here last year, you said there might be a certain type of team that you can struggle against, breaking quickly, and do you think it's still the same mobility problem in the field? Do you think that's a problem?
I thought mobility was a massive problem today, in terms of just desire to break us, and our recovery runs, our willingness to stay with people wasn't anywhere near what it should have been, and it cost us 2 goals, and pretty poor goals to concede on both of them, really.
Yeah, and I asked you about this after Mansfield, but just a bit more energy in midfield. Is that one of the priorities for next season? You think just somebody who can get up and down the pitch?
Yeah, of course, yeah. But we've got to get the balance right. We want to decide how we're going to play, how we're going to do it, and the type of players that we're going to get in and make that happen.
Yeah, contracts signed yet?
You asked me on Thursday, nothing. But listen, I'm sure things will happen this week now. For the club, we need to nail a few things down, and I'm sure that'll happen.
Yeah. Cheers, Mark.
All right.
Thank you.
Cheers.